Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play some Vampyr. Where we left off, we were made, we turned into a vampire. We did a little investigating to find out that apparently this Tom person might know something at the very least about what's going on. We're gonna head to his boat and see if maybe he's there. Oh, he did come here. Oh, is that him?
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
So something just grabbed him. Examine outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Jeez. Examine the wound.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
They got him too. Pick note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Examine the boat.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Damn, move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
I want to see that note though first. Where is it at? Right here. Object. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. This vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. So Tom was with the dock patrol hunting the vampire? Is that what I'm getting out of that?
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
That's what it looks like. So he was hunting this thing and then he died from it. Opportunity attack.
Ammunition.
Ooh.
Good.
Got
I
yourself
need
some
a lot of
bullets. Nice.
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Alright. We got a couple level 3 and a level 4 over there.
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I thought this dude was gonna end up being the vampire I was going for, but apparently not. Display their enemy cards. Resistance. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance. Physical, melee, ranged. That's blood. Okay. So he's resistant to... Does the color, like, orange mean he's resistant to melee? He's resistant to everything but guns, I think. No, he's not. Ooh, God, that hurt. Alright, get in here. Jesus, oh my God. Alright. Bastard. Let's follow the blood trail, but there isn't one. That's... Oh, okay. I see. I see. What do we got here, though?
Are you deaf?
Oh god, they seen me already. I'm not death. Are you death?
There's one of them. Oh, Christ!
Ooh, god, I ran out of stamina. Ah!
There's one of them.
I'm gonna have to fix that stamina badly. I love how he walks, like it's kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. All right, this way. Oh, we got a hideout. I'll take this. We got some bites. Body. Increase your stamina. Increase your health. I want this. For sure. Because stamina is already becoming a problem. 30% endurance. I'll take that. No. Confirm. I want to thank you guys, by the way, for the support on the first episode. Really does mean a lot. I'm really enjoying the heck out of this game. It's super, super interesting and fun. I feel like this is one that is bringing a bit more intrigue to the vampire type of name, where it was kind of left in the dust as far as gaming goes, and movies for that matter.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your...
Ooh. A used scythe. 200 weapons. That's pretty interesting. It really is having a kind of Dark Souls-y feel with like the weapons and whatnot that I'm finding. So this is a two-handed scythe.
We shall overcome this. We've done it before. No. I had a drink outside tonight, and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more. Oh, dear God. Not again. William, please stop. I'm froze. Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
I cannot enter.
Who's saying just a sip?
Of bloodshed.
Is that him? Is this guy is trying to drain someone else? Confront William Bishop.
The creature is bedeviled.
Oh, it is William Bishop.
Must put it down.
Never mind. So William drained one of the hunters that were out here. I thought that hunter was Bishop, but yeah. So yeah, this is who's indiscriminately killing everyone. Come on. Come on, is that all you got? Come on. Oh God! Get off of me! Done. What did we get? It said Isiri bludgeon or something like that. Oh, we got another weapon. A used bludgeon. I don't want it though. Alright, who's this guy?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must.
Oh my God.
return to my flock, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you?
What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She's a vamp too. So they have some vampires helping out that priest guy's order?
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible
Oh my god, this dude.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Alright, let's go check then. Is there anything around here that I can touch before I mess with William? It doesn't look like it.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies
Subspecies of vampire.
vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I'm so surprised. I really am enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. It's got a real fun vibe to it. Look at this boat. It's got the little wheel on the side.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Penbrook Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't
Really?
take me for a fool.
Really?
You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand.
I don't know if
Traditionally,
that's-
the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician.
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide.
Sounds
I
like
even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
sounds a little too good to be true. I don't know.
What do you say?
But better than I got no other options.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I'm kind of hype. Penbrook Hospital.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country.
Ooh, I got my cool outfit.
We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Penbrook, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay. Ah, look at me. I look dapper. Fancy. Take me to a hospital, chapter 1. The hell is going on there? Oh, what is that? Drink at this river. What the hell is going on?
Bastard, give me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood.
Or is it because he wants to drink again?
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Clay Cox.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much experience you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more experience you get. Oh God. What did I just do? I memorized him. Mesmerized him.
Fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. Oh, to hide. Oh my God, I'm gonna take him? I didn't want to do this. Did I hit the wrong button? And B, to... Okay, embracing clay will provide a massive experience boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. I want to release him. I don't want to...
No
I don't
more.
want to do that.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
I want to help him.
Oh, I feel giddy.
Did I save him already? I don't know what just happened.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Watch me. I'll run as long as I need to. All right. All right, don't be rude.
Doctor, where have you
Jeez.
been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Penbrook spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Who's Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know
It's
him.
right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
You have a good one, Nurse Crane. Shake that groove thing, girl. Who's this? We got a soldier here.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ooh, I can buy stuff from him? How's your life in London? How's your situation?
How's the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay, so is that a quest? Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Personal questions. Oh. Okay.
Goodbye, Milton.
I guess I got nothing I can really do with him right now. We got a doctor here. Who's this?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What's the situation
What
here?
is the Penbrook Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
I can press him for details with this? It says I can only do it twice, I think. A medical checkup. Oh, if I want to see. Okay. People are more important.
More than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about the staff.
Can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
What about the management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
Got a nice hint out of that.
Further, if she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
I probably don't have any personal questions with any of these guys I can ask. Not anytime soon, at least. Ooh, I'll steal that. That's the dude I talked to, yeah.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Excuse me. Do we know this guy? Did we talk to him before, or is this new? Oh, what the hell just happened there? Can I talk to you? Well, I guess he doesn't want to be talked to. So are these just random physicians walking around? That's a little weird. I thought that I could talk to them, but no, it's fine. We got Dorothy. Is this a dude from who is this?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
What's wrong with
May I
him?
help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you
Interesting. Hopefully, maybe soon we'll be able to help that dude out. I want to do that side mission. I'm definitely gonna go do that, but right now, this is where he left the guy. Is this? Yeah. For now, I just want to explore the first floor, talk to whoever I haven't, and get them on the map. Oh, hello.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you that rich?
Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Penbrook Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Okay, so she charged them. I share your stupor. She charged you?
Charged you?
That's messed up.
And I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. but I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Yeah, it's messed up. Okay. I guess I'll talk to her son.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Penbrook Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
So like she's super overprotective.
Your throat, Mr. Goswick.
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get rest.
Some rest then.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
All right.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
This is one of the guys that were arguing about the guy's surgery. Strickland and whoever Aykroyd is.
Concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll be glad to help you. I'm at a 4. His mind is 4 and mine is 1. I don't know what that means, honestly. Like, I kind of don't get it. I have to talk to that Aykroyd guy. Oh, look at this. We're getting a full layout of everyone at this hospital.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What can you tell me about the Penbrook?
Well, it has always been an
do you need my help?
Do you need help?
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to play the errand?
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop...
I see. Well, give me...
I'm convinced that this epidemic...
Questions?
True.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
You must remain neutral. Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
What?
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that...
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Alright, so what did I learned a little bit more stuff about this guy. Where is he? You. Harvey Fiddick. Harvey is blaming himself for his injury, even though it has something to do with his kids, or something like that. What if I talk to him
Good
now?
evening, Mr. Fiddick. Good evening.
Can I get that out of him? Well, I feel guilty about your injury.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
It's not his fault.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Are your children alright?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
That's messed up. Damn.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
That's really messed up. Is this Ackroyd?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
jealousy will not do you any good, sir.
I'm too old for such jealousy. It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Wow, you are an a-hole. Tell me about the Penbrook Hospital.
This hospital is longer than mine. Perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around.
Carelessness?
We're here to save lives.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should,
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
You suck. How about that?
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Damn, so is this gonna be a case where we have to choose whether to do this procedure the normal way or to do this unproven one that that we don't even know if it's gonna work?
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I have saved many lives. Knowledge is our main weapon.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad...
I refuse to see this industry...
We can at least agree on something. I don't... And what... Be careful.
I only...
This is ridiculous.
You see?
Well, screw you. I don't like him. I'm gonna be feasting on you soon enough.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye for now, mister.
Always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
Okay. So we're missing a couple people. Here, and here. But let's go and find this stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end it here, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. Hope you guys enjoyed. On the next part, we'll go run these missions. Starting with this one and try and pick up that patient. I will see you all on the next part.
I'm sorry you
bye bye.